Gator alert. Good morning, everybody. Mike from FisherMN here, Grand Rapids area. Back at it, fishing once again. Yesterday, new waters, 3 new lakes, and not a whole lot to show for it. Love being out, nice clear water where I was. Just didn't get the fish in. I did catch a 10 1/4 inch perch, and that was pretty cool. That's a pretty big perch for me. But what do you do on a slow kind of trip to Grand Rapids? You go back to a place that produces, yes, favorite lake. A little excited. I was here with my buddy Sean the first day of my trip, and we were finding some big guys. So I'm hoping that this morning, this has kind of a big fish feel to it. You know, it's kind of cool. The wind's kicked up a little bit. Let's see if the fish feel the same way. There we go. That's a nice fish. Wow. He hammered it. Look at that guy. Let's start our day off with a big one. All right. All right. You know what? Let's weigh them today. 3.70. All right. Good way to start the day. Some areas just look like they should have a fish, and that was one of them. Looking at the lily pads, there's a little kind of cutout up there, and I thought, man, it's kind of protected from the wind, an ambush spot. Sometimes it just works out, you know? All right, let's summarize in this first stretch here. 2 booyah pad crashers and a thunder cricket lost. So these thunder crickets, this part has been failing right here. My buddy Sean and I were talking about that the last time we were out, and that's what just happened. It must have come open. So you gotta constantly be checking to make sure that this hasn't tripped here. I wish I could figure out a better system to connect it, because man, that's not working. So just one of those little things. You spend so much on those chatterbaits, and especially the high-end ones. There's a fish. Another nice bass. Just a couple on this stretch, but good ones. All right, 264, chunky guy. So after a fish, check your thunder cricket, I guess. Make sure that clip doesn't come loose. All right, back at it. We've got northern pike protocol. Rarely do I fish a frog with a leader, but man, I've already had 2 frogs stolen. It's all right. I like that aggressive bite. This side's a little different than the other side. The other side we were kind of fishing pockets that were the wind was coming across, and this shore that's coming straight in. So we'll see. We'll see if we got any windy frog bite over here. Here's one that wanted it. Alright. It's a nice chunky fish. You know what? Why net it? Let's just lift it in. There you go. 271. Nice. Getting up towards those 3-pounders. Those are nice, fun fish to catch. All right. All right, let's see if we can get back on them. Nice to pick one up before the area where you thought you were going to get one. So my main areas are up a little ways, but fishing all the way up, it's a good idea. That fish showed that the leader is okay. I guess they'll still bite with the leader on. There we go. That one feels a little bigger. That one is a little bigger. This guy in the net. Whoa. This is a nice fish. Look at that guy. So long, but kind of skinny. We're gonna have to do both on this guy. Got 3.43 pounds. And let's see how long he is. Yeah, look at that. 19.5 inches and only 3.43 pounds. This guy's got some weight to pack on. I've caught 19 inches on this lake that weigh 5 pounds. You'll get mostly footballs on this lake. And then comes a 19.5 incher that's not even 4 pounds. First couple of shores, awesome. I think we weighed 3 of them. We weighed 4 of them, and 2 in that 3.5 pound range. The other 2 pretty close to 3, so good start to the day. When my buddy Sean and I were out, we cut across right away, and then we went down towards Frenzy Island. But I'm gonna try this shore, which has always been a pretty good producing shore. Let's see if we can find some big ones. Had a lot of action. Dogfish, northerns, bass, but we're looking for those big bites today. There we go. We both pulled at the same time. It's a bass. Ooh. I think we can measure or weigh this guy. There we go. Let's get him on the scale, get our 5th on the boat here. 224. There we go. Nice round fish. Snatch that jig right up. Well, the magic of editing took away a lot of huffing and puffing, but we made it. Took about 15 minutes to get across the lake, if you're wondering. Now we need a couple more fish to weigh. There's a fish. All right. You know what? I think we'll get some more. Fish on. It's a little bigger fish, whatever it is. What have we got? Oof. Gator alert. Big old gator. Get this guy back in. There we go. Wow. That guy wanted it. Nice. That was exciting. When you haven't seen a frog bite in a while, that one will get your blood pumping. Some people might be thinking, you know, does favorite lake get redundant? But you know what? Every time I come out, there's something new, something different, and there's always a chance at some big fish. Got some nice northerns in the boat today. First bass was a chunky, almost 4-pounder. Got a nice 19-inch bass that was a little on the skinny side, and there's a big fat one that we missed. The fish on this lake have a tendency to interrupt beginnings and closings, and that's okay. Great to be back. Sun will be going down behind us in a couple hours, kind of sheltered from the wind on this side, and this shore was pretty productive this morning, so I think it's a good place to start our quest. Let's see, there was a couple of big ones that I wasn't able to get in down there. Let's see if they're more willing to bite tonight. What was that? Need to find out right away what that was. It was a bass. Starting out our night of fishing with a frog bass. I think we'll start to get the after work crew coming. Starting out here around 5:30 or so. Kind of nice to be able to take a break in the middle of the day though. Went in, got some lunch, maybe took a little nap. And now we got some time and some energy to fish the night bite here. Oh, there we go. There's a bass. Oh my goodness. That's a chunker. If we're going by weight, that guy'd be a champion. Look at that belly. All right. There's a fish. One more pull to it. Ooh, there's a chunker. Nice chunky 15-incher. There we go. There we go. Another nice bass. It's kind of coming to the time of the night where it's changing from bites to I want the bite. Let's see if we can get the bite. One big fish to top off our day. I mean, we've caught some frog bass, some chatterbait fish. Always a good day here on Favorite Lake. Boy, that one took it right off the tree. That's pretty cool. Just catching some bass tonight. There we go. Too good of a spot to not have one in it. If you want to play a game, take a sip of Mountain Dew every time I say chunky bass. Kind of working out to be a pretty nice night for a slow night. Lots of fish. And here towards the end, we're catching them like we want to catch them on a frog. Well, I was hoping to get the night bite fired up here on Favorite Lake. But as per the last 3 solo trips I've made at night, caught fish, but just not like that morning bite can be. But you know what? That's an alright thing. It's good to try out new times and new places on lakes. I just have a ball doing it. And I appreciate all of you coming along on this fishing trip. I hope you're getting out fishing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.